Hello, everybody. Boston Tea Party here. Uh, Coming at you with Car Mechanic Simulator. Never mind the background noise. I just had to make sure the mic was working. I heard some static. I just wanted to make sure that wasn't gonna go through the whole video. So I kind of cheated with this one. I already stripped all the crap off it, so it's mostly reassemble. I just didn't want to bore you with the painting of all the individual parts. Now, I still got to do some painting, but that's going to be very settled. There won't be as much painting, I can assure you that. So let's just strip this Cherokee down, Grand Cherokee, Grand Wagoneer, whatever the hell it is. The point is it's a Jeep. That's all I know. Feeling a little better today. Yesterday and day before yesterday. Hello, Pam. Welcome to the chat. I just felt like total dog shit yesterday and day before. I must have been like like my mother said, it could have been the 48-hour bug. I have no clue. What the hell did I just do that for? No, I want to strip the shit out of the car. I only been 2 minutes. Well, be fair, I was more than 2 minutes, but this game's gonna drive me nuts. And here I'm working on an American car, and it's gonna drive me nuts.
Oh, that's not good.
No, not really. So how you holding in there, Pam? Sorry to hear about your mom, but I can, like I said to you, I can relate to her. My mother didn't want to go into heart surgery either right away, so I can relate. I think I'll put the suspension together first. The less crap I got in my inventory, the better. I went a little nutty with this one, so as I usually do with my builds.
On edge every time the phone rings.
I don't blame you. That's how it was before my dad passed. Every time the nursing home called, I was on my toes. And when my mother went through her procedure at the hospital, when she had her heart attack, I was on edge every time the hospital called. Or even when she called, it was the hospital number. It kind of put me on edge. So I feel you there. Ever since I unlocked the perk for faster screwing, no pun intended, things are so much better. Alright, that's that. I'll put this in after,
Thanks,
because
I appreciate you streaming.
not a problem, Pam. It's just, you asked if I could stream in. That's why I didn't make any promises yesterday for today. It was just all depending on how I was feeling. It's enough where I can handle it to stream. But otherwise, I know for sure that make whatever was making me feel ill or something. If I really wanted to get pissed off, I could play House Flipper, but I have quite a few builds on there I want to show off, but they just need some final touching up because most of them are in, whatchamacallit, sandbox mode. So, I got a mansion that's like half done. I decided to build a community pool. That's about 90% done. And that's about it. I mean, so I only basically do whenever I feel like doing with any games, so... What the fuck was that sound? Oh, I leveled up. Okay. Hearing these things getting screwed in makes me feel like I'm being... Oops, I forgot to paint the shock absorbers. And lucky me, I gotta buy them too. Okay. Rear shock absorber A's. Lovely. Let me go paint those real quick. The thing about car mechanic simulators, I always seem to forget something. It never goes without fail. This is why I did the pre-painting before I went live. Look at all the crap I got. So, yeah. I didn't want to bore you with all the painting of individual parts. I wish they would add something to the game, a feature where you could click on so many parts and have them all painted at once. That would save so much time.
I know nothing about cars faced with tears of joy.
This game actually will give you some knowledge about them, believe it or not. Not full knowledge, so don't think you're a master mechanic playing this game. Because this game is still missing a few vital parts. Brake lines, hoses, wiring harness. There's still quite a few things missing, so... I would laugh at anybody right now if they thought in their heads they were a master mechanic just because they played this game. I'd tell them you don't have a clue. I have some knowledge when it comes to engines and cars, but not full knowledge. So I would never call myself a master mechanic. I'm good at auto body repair, I'll say that much. But even that requires a lot of patience, so... Let's see here, I'm pretty sure that was the right... I mean, it's the right sway bar, but was at 100%. My OCD does not permit anything less than 100%. That, and if I go to sell the car, I'll get full money, the full value for it. Wow. Pardon me, give me a second. Oh, crap. Always fun. So I don't know if I'm going to do the rims black on this or gold. I haven't made that decision yet, so I didn't paint the rims. And I know some will scream it's wheels. Yeah, well, when the rim's off the tire, it's a rim. So let's be very clear about that. So, it always makes me laugh. There'll be people arguing with you like 20 years ago, people, even if it was on the tire, people would call them a rim. Today, it's just, oh, it's a wheel. I mean, whatever. It ain't the rim that makes the car move, is it? No, it's actually, if you could drive on the rims without them being all frigged up, all the power to you. I'd like to know what kind you got. But other than that, the only wheel I care to hear about, if you want to debate, that would be the steering wheel. Alright. Gas tank. We'll put the gold gas tank in. Oh, fuck me, I forgot the fuel pump. This is exactly what I'm talking about. And I need a fuel filter. Guys, no doubt, I forgot that too. All right. So rear muffler V8. Blah 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 blah. Obviously need two middle mufflers. And rear muffler V8. They're here somewhere. Here they are. Need catalytic converters. We'll just put cat for short. There we are. Let me put my glasses on. Maybe I'll see better. Maybe. That's actually not a exhaust pipe B. Okay. That's easy enough. Pipe. Keep it short and sweet. Exhaust. Is that V8 or just... No. Wonderful. And that's how the rest of this is probably gonna go. Whoever's watching my video will jump in, the third person, jump in and jump out. Again, hate to burst your bubble, but if you're a spy, there's nothing good to say about you. And I got nothing to say about you, so you're kind of wasting your time if that's all you're coming into my video for. Is hoping something will be said about you, because there isn't going to be anything to be said. Alright, let me fix up these door panels real quick. Trophy earned. Smash bash. Okay. I didn't do a lot of smashing, but whatever. You would think something that involved smash bash would be in House Flipper. Or unless I hit a guardrail going 70 miles per hour with the car, then I could see that trophy existing.
Low.
Anybody says, what's your excuse for that? I just tell them I wanted to make sure the airbags worked. Ew, that interior's shitty. Hang on a minute. And we need my Mr. Clean Magic Welder. So we all know this is how you straighten up a frame. That makes a world of sense. Speaking of collisions, I would like to see them add a DLC to where you can actually fix, in other words, cars that's been smashed up. Oh, there goes that fucking mutt. Shocker, every time I go to do a goddamn video, dog starts in. Cherokee, there we go. Back out like that and then find a Jeep wheel. I know I can just type in wheel and it'll bring up all the steering wheels, but I don't know. The car will get built rather quickly, so just to extend the video. Where are the Jeep wheels? Here it is. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now. Awesome. Now I'll see what body panels I saved. What the hell? I mean, you would think they could easily use, well, obviously I gotta buy new windows. I don't know what the hell I was thinking there. Gonna have to buy new windows and lights if I want everything to be... I got Mellow outside my window meowing away. Sorry, cat. I'm on YouTube right now. I was out there like 5 minutes ago. So you're going to be waiting a while if you want attention from me. Oh, yeah. Beautiful. Yeah, I mean, I'll probably put this in the paint booth. Like I said, I don't know what color the rims are going to be yet, but when I paint a car, it'll give me a better idea. I'll probably more or less aim for probably black if I do the rims gold. So this shadow silver ain't all that bad if I wanted to go with gold. Right, license plates. We'll go to Rhode Island. What do I want to put on this license plate? What's a very fitting name for Rhode Island? I mean, I live in this state, I should know, but it's got to be YouTube friendly apparently
Please
now.
subscribe and like, thumbs up.
Thank you, Pam. Do the same with her people. Hey, go subscribe to her channel. Oh, and apparently now you can hype videos. I mean, whatever. That's according to what I heard, but I'm old school, so yeah, just like and subscribe. Who cares about the whole hype thing? um, let's see. What do I want to put for Rhode Island? I mean, this might make YouTube a little angry. I'm gonna see here. This might offend a few people, but I don't give a shit. Damn it. Go back, you shitbag. There, libtard. That works. That'd also be very fitting for Connecticut, too. Haha! Let's see how many liberals I can make angry with that license plate.
Now.
And I figured out how if I get ID'd, I also saw this on YouTube, people are using Starmer, Starmer's ID to get past the YouTube age verification thing. So, yeah. I'll just upload his driver's license or ID if YouTube decides to ID me. So it just goes to show AI ain't all that smart.
Really?
Yeah. People have been getting by it using Starmer and some other ones, which was pretty funny. I'm like, my God, you just can't make this stuff up. Do I need to charge the battery? I do. Charge, you fucking porker wank. Alright, we need an ECU. Type A. See, did I actually fix that? Yes, good.
They're all going nuts and up.
Oh, of course. Because a lot of people don't want to surrender. Their IDs are, like I said in one of my videos, that's as close to a police state as it gets, or a one world order, which is one world government. I mean, you can look at it as, people can look at it like, oh, that's just a conspiracy. No, it isn't. You want control. Then what's the first thing you do? You go basically what any dictator would like. And that's, have people surrender their rights or their privacy just for what? They'll look up, because they think everybody's looking up porn. Well, I got news. Not everybody does that garbage. Why would I need to look up porn when I can get a nice set of knockers in GTA 5? I mean, come on, let's be real here. I don't have to waste my time with that. Not to mention most of the viruses it brings to your computer or phone or whatever. So, no, I wouldn't waste my time with that. And Playboy does still exist, so...
Tears of joy.
Yeah. But, Stommer, do you not remember, or whoever the fuck's trying to come after the United States, do you not remember what happened like 249 years ago? Or 245, 46 years ago when you tried treading on us? We fucked you up. Now, if I was president, it would have been war all over again. It basically would have been a revolutionary 2.0. And this time we wouldn't be coming at you with muskets and cannons either. I'll just leave it short and sweet. Remember what happened to Japan? Yeah, we're that nuts. Or at least I am. I mean, I'm not trying to be an asshole or anything, as much as I enjoy being one, but I know they say those who don't remember the past are condemned to repeat it all over again. But, oops, wow. I put the fucking water pump pulley. What the hell? Okay, I'm gonna kill that dog. Always a dog, a siren. It's always something. Shut that dog up before I come out there and cut its dick off. See, I'm semi-child-friendly channel. Not a full child-friendly channel. I want to make that very clear for those who actually may be underage and watching this. In YouTube, you got your warnings, so you know to put a age restriction, whatever, in front of it if you have to. I don't care. If you feel the little brat's underage or something.
Banning words everywhere.
Of course. Because no, it is they're censoring your freedom of speech. And you and Flawless especially know I've been saying this for well over, what, a couple of years now? So, it wasn't like I was playing fortune teller or putting a tinfoil hat on my head. This is just shit I knew that was coming. So, and it's only going to get worse. Trust me when I tell you, like I said, and when I was just sitting outside. Trust me when I said, trust me when I tell you, it's only going to get worse. It is only going to get worse. This is just the icing on the cake. Because they expect people just to submit. Meaning, like, okay, well, I guess if I have to show my...
It's all turning out like you said.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I said we're only a few steps away from the full biometric ID coming out, which don't let them fool you by saying it's on your phone. It's going to either be in your hand or your forehead. It also states that the right hand or your palm of your hand or forehead, which is also stated in Revelations. Again, can't stress this enough, or the Bible was written over 2,000 years ago, so, and it's on point with what's going on now, so. That's why I choose to keep my eyes open and just stay fully yeah, focused. Bleh, focused on God, because obviously, even on YouTube, you can't even tell what's real or fake anymore. It's getting that bad with all this AI crap coming out. And nobody asked us if we wanted AI. That's just being pushed on us. That's like me putting out a bunch of like smart cars and say, oh, well, yeah, see, this is the new norm. Here's the new cars. And I just expect people to drive them and not question me on them. But in actuality, if they're crap, they're crap. In fact, I'm surprised that's one car that isn't in this game is a smart car. That would be pretty comical. I gotta repaint that gold. There we go. Keep things nice and uniform. Purple and gold. And like I said in my last video, when I was out sitting out there talking, I don't care what the world thinks of me because I decide to follow Christ. I could really care less what the world thinks of me because I said in my video I'm not for the world or of the world, so I don't care. And that's the best way of thinking about it too. Because by not being of the world or for the world, that's another way of basically saying you just don't give a flying F, in other words. Meaning you don't care what people think of you. And so, too bad I can't paint these. There's certain parts in this game you can't paint, which is extremely irritating. Alright, I need push
Do you
rods.
mind if I ask your first name?
I generally don't give that because I'm a private person. But if you know Flawless's regular number or he's on PlayStation or whatever, you can. I'll send him a message after telling him I gave him permission for you to know my name. Just all these identity thefts and all this shit that goes down today, I'm extremely private. But I will let Flawless know after, and
Okay, thanks.
you're welcome. Or if he does jump in the chat, I'll tell him he can tell you over PlayStation because I know I tried, I still haven't got you as a friend back on PlayStation yet, weirdly enough. I sent a few requests, but well, I needed 16 spark plugs, of course. Hang on a minute.
Well, I'm Pamela.
Nice to meet you, Pamela. Ow. Ouch. Ouch, 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 ouch. OHVA, OHVF. That's easy. We'll just do the abbreviation. OHVF.
Lol.
Now. Need 16 of these. Why should I be 16 freaking individual rocker arms? Holy crap. Oh no, thank God they're gonna be one solid rocker arm. Ugh. I do so many engines, I don't pay attention. I'll tell you though, I hate pushrod engines. I mean, on computer, it'd be a lot easier to do it with a mouse, but when you're flicking the R3 button around, yeah. Ooh, those are... Ah, boy. Where the hell are the rocker arms? Where are the... Okay. Here they are. See here. This thing should do one hell of a burnout. Did I seriously only paint one? Son of a bitch. Okay, well, there's that, I guess. Normally not a big fan of purple, but ew. You know something? I'll paint the black ones. Let's see here. Oh, balls. I know people are, and this makes me laugh, the ones who hide and be like, oh, I don't want to show my face, it should be my right. I mean, if you're doing a video and you're perfectly fine with showing your face in a normal YouTube video, I'm not defending YouTube on this by any stretch of the imagination. Just do a stupid facial scan to prove you're an adult, but then if they ask for a credit card or your regular government ID, then yeah, tell them go fuck themselves. But anything beyond that, you pretty much already gave your face the way I did it, just sitting there randomly talking. Now, one could argue a video I did a while back talking about having a cigarette, they can say, oh, that's not child friendly because nicotine is considered a drug. Well, yeah and no, but that's your personal preference. I'm not going to debate that nor argue it, but YouTube hasn't flagged that video, so, or as far as I know, it's still up. I never really look or care to look, so yeah. Let me paint that. If I remember right, was it? Balls. Well, I think I kind of put myself up shit's creek with this one. So, engine head cover. Oh shit, calm down, kid. Alright. Yeah, it is Labor Day over here, so a lot of people are hyper and out of their minds, obviously. Yeah, it's Labor Day. Let's all go out and get drunk. Because you can never have an American holiday that doesn't involve people getting drunk. They need their friggin' alcohol to celebrate. Just why? Fuck, I didn't want to do that. Damn it! I select one more part that's wrong. I'm gonna burn this garage to the ground.
Yes, they don't have many holidays in USA.
Well, we have quite a few major ones, mainly the main two, which is to celebrate, obviously, veterans and what they, and the ones who have passed and fought for us, which is Memorial Day and Veterans Day. And obviously the 4th of July being the biggest one, but Labor Day, nah. Okay, just stuff that engine block in my pocket, because we all know that makes sense. There we are. Make sure the engine's actually there and not invisible. Yep. I put an engine in a car earlier yesterday, and it was literally invisible. The game glitched somehow. That was just beyond weird. Alright. I don't think this will do a burnout. There's only a few select cars in this game that actually do a burnout, which is kind of annoying. Alright, front drive shaft's good. Rear one's good. Alright, what kind of tires do I need for this? 305/35. Fuck. 305/35/22. Seems simple enough. God damn it. Let's see. Off-road B. 305/35/22. 305/35. There we go. I almost lost my train of thought there because a goddamn dog's starting in again. Seriously, why does dogs exist? Man's best friend, my fat ass. I mean, I know people are gonna be like, well, take it from someone who's a cat person. Well, yes and no. I'll put it to you this way. The cats I prefer, most people will rather avoid at any cost. Meaning they're not your typical house cat. So I basically would love to have, say, a cat. You break in my house, the only thing you're going to be doing is shit in your drawers before you start running. Fuck. Well, I toasted that rim. Ah. Alright. Just gonna repair these. I don't care about anything else. Marvelous. I'm gonna move this to paint real quick, and then I'll make the final judgment whether the rims are gonna be black or gold. Like I said, this silver would look good with gold rims, but generally when you see gold rims on a car, they're generally black or like a wine or candy red. So I'm gonna mess with those colors real quick and go from there. Like something like that, but slightly darker. Yeah, something like that, like a wine red. That'll look good with gold wheels. Now, lift one. We'll go back over, paint the wheels. Rims, again, I say it both ways, don't really matter. And then I gotta do a full inventory wipe, holy crap. And I forgot the oil filter.
Across this channel, called Emergency Management Association Boston. You might want to check it out. I will let you be the judge of.
Hold up. I might check it out. I mean, it sounds like a UK thing, but if I come across it, I'll look it up. I imagine it's probably staged like most things you see on YouTube or TV these days.
No American.
Oh, well. Huh. That's really a noggin scratcher. At least not yet. I mean, I bet, like, if you came across, did you watch anything on that channel? Like, do you know what it's about, or did you just see it?
It's quite eye-opening.
I mean, I'll take a screenshot of that. I'll give it a quick look, but when it comes to a lot of videos, I'm very, very tight-minded of what I tend to see or believe online. So, because there's a lot of deception out there these days, so I mean, I don't call everybody liars right out the gate, obviously, but like I said, with a lot of crap that can be done today, especially with AI and, let's just say, computer magic, Photoshop and stuff, I just take everything with a grain of salt. You fucker, get off the wheel balancer. Yeah, well, that's what CNN was trying, and CNBC was trying to say for the past 30 years. But all they were doing was puking out one lie after another. Hell, CNN's trying to come back by saying, oh, we want to tell nothing but the truth now. You dumb dogs, it's too late. Even if you wanted to start telling the truth, the damage is already done. You gave yourself the reputation you got. All right. I mean, they did say one thing, I believe, on CNN was actually pretty true, which was funny. But they waited, ironically, until the election to say it. Go figure. It's when they said Biden was unfit to run for the second term for presidency. And normally CNN, especially being such a radical left media station that it was actually quite surprising to hear them say that. Let's get some oil in this gal. Fuck, the fuel filter. I mean, oil filter, god damn it. Back up we go. Leave it to me to forget the oil filter. Alright. That would have been one hell of a mess. There we go. You're gonna dump your oil in all over the friggin' floor it goes.
I know what you mean, but this one is definitely different.
Like I said, I took a screenshot of it. I'll give it a look. Give it a look sometime. I'm not sure when, but I will look it up.
Thanks.
Oh, welcome. Shit, I'm starting to swelter. How do you start sweating when you're doing nothing but twiddling your friggin' thumbs and toes with a video game controller? It's beyond me. I mean, last week you'd think I did a whole aerobics workout. I was drenched in sweat, and all I was doing was house flipper.
Rolling on the floor laughing.
All right. We'll bring this to the alignment machine next. I can assure you this. I have, with the old car mechanic simulator, I used to fix these things up, and I intentionally left the alignment undone just so when I punch the gas, I can see if I can keep it in control. Yeah, it worked with some cars, but not all of them. Alright, all fluids are in. We're gonna move this to alignment now. Surely, oh boy. Hang on. I just noticed something. Oops. Alright, you. Really no different. I mean, it's a bit of a darker. That would be extremely awkward. I'll start losing my shit here saying why ain't the car starting, and the obvious is right in freaking front of me. No fuses, no relays, no problem. Your car just won't go nowhere. That simple. That or it'll just throw a bunch of error messages. Alright, so here. Let me guess, no filter, right? Mm-mm. There we go. Alright, clip A, yes. Purple and gold always goes good together. Like black and gold, dark blue and gold. Things in that general nature always goes good together, so... A little bit. Okay. I'll look in a little bit. Yeah. What time is it anyways? 7:15? Ah. Easy peasy. Just think I'm gonna do a whole menu purge after this and just clean everything out. Alright, let me see here. 99, okay, now what the hell am I missing? Oh yeah, I believe you, you're 5 hours ahead, so rubber bushing, god, you know, I can prove it to you, or those who play this game know this fucker won't start on, for any reason, if it's missing a rubber bushing, which we all know has to do with the suspension. Makes no sense. Let me see here. Yeah, control arms are there. Lower control arms. They'll call them suspension arms, but we all know it's control arms. Gearbox, clearly transmission. I don't know at some points why they got so generic with it, but they did. But where the hell am I missing? Ah! Uh-huh. Alright, now it should be at 100%. No? This battery. Then I put the battery in. Ah, no. Well, you can tell I'm starting to get tired. I'm starting to slip here. I'm forgetting the most obvious. Alright, now what's your excuse, game? Alright, beautiful. Now I can align the headlights and run it on the dyno. Then I'll see what it can do on the track real quick as far as performance goes. Shit. Awesome, awesome. Oh, that one was actually not that far off. That one, on the other hand, a little cockeyed like I hit a deer. Alright, diagnostic. Let's see what power this thing can push out. So original horsepower is 469 with 5,975 RPM. Alright, well, let's see what I did to her. This is everything a Hemi should be. On the other hand, so basically I got 855 horsepower now and 6,000 RPM. That's not bad. Yeah, I gained 466 points or whatever you want to say for Newton meters of torque. So 1,091 Newton meters of torque. So yeah, you know what? Not bad at all. But the point is, we're going to put her out in a parking space. She's got to prove herself. But that's not bad. I mean, custom Jeep. Probably something you'd find on the west side. Let's see. No. I do not want to go to the car salon speed track. So I can smash into the fence at the end of the track. Alright, back it up here. Doesn't do a burnout? Well, that's lame. Surely, Alright, here we go. I mean, about what you would expect out of a Jeep. I better slow it down. Alright, wow. That's about as fun as it gets. Not too, I mean, I ain't really gonna complain. It's as good as it gets, I guess. So I'm guessing 277 kilometers and miles per hour is probably about 150 miles per hour, maybe
if
160.
I even start rolling on the floor laughing.
It's actually pretty easy. I mean, you'll get you would get the hang of it. It's pretty easy to play. Alright, head back to the garage. Now, run around the junkyard real quick. But first I'm going to do a menu purge and clean out all the crap I don't need. So, go here. do a full 100% wipe, except for the engines. Wait, I had a shock already done? Whatever, I'll save it for one other build. I'm gonna put that up in my parking garage. Make sure I went to the right one because obviously I'm trying to keep everything all organized here, which, fuck me. That's supposed to be down here. And it went between the Chrysler and Dodge. Alright, you know what? You can just stay the hell down, but go to space 3. Very OCD of how these things go. So, and I got a 70s Plymouth Roadrunner, which I believe I have already done on this channel, so I know I've played this game a few times on my channel. I know first one I did on YouTube involved the Range Rover. That one you couldn't hear me talk because I was still figuring out the whole microphone thing. So I was typing on the phone back and forth, so yeah. I think I'm gonna call it here. If you enjoyed what you saw, go ahead and drop a thumbs up. And please subscribe. And for the love of God, tell me what you would like to see. I play a bunch of games. I played this, House Flipper, Grand Theft Auto. Well, sometimes I'll play GTA on my channel. That's not a main thing, but Disney
Okay,
Dreamlight
thanks for
Valley
streaming
or...
Smiling Face with Hearts.
You're more than welcome, Pam. Or whatever. I have Firefighter Simulator, Police Simulator. You want me to get some of those dangerous cucumbers off the street? Drop it in the comments. Alright, before I go, I like to give a big shout out to Pam for hanging out in the chat, and check out her channel too, Pam's Game TV 2000. She doesn't do this, but it's actually a lot. It's a lot easier said than done. She can put it as long as you don't put it in professional mode, Pam. You're good. Anyhow,
Thank you.
you're welcome, Pam. If you just put it, you can go and see it. This also has a sandbox mode in it, so if you ever get the game dirt cheap, just go in sandbox mode. You'll have unlimited money, but nor will it ever go down. So that's what I did with the first Car Mechanic Simulator. I just played in sandbox mode for a while until I figured it out. Also, he does, back to the intro thing, he does one-offs, mainly when he has a rant. And it could be about anything, but it's very rare once in a blue moon. Now be my brother from another mother, Flawless Rage 2, so go give him a check. He does he did WWP, Train Sim, GTA. You know, things that Flawless likes. And most of you who watch Pam's channel, I imagine, probably watch mine too, so yeah. What else is there left? And sometimes I was in Flawless's videos, and you want a good laugh, just look up most of the Grand Theft Auto ones, because that's where you'll mainly find me. And a couple of House Flipper ones we did. Let's just say I did one thing that kind of made him mad in House Flipper, but I'm going to he didn't get mad. It didn't stand for long. Because we're not snowflakes, we can take the jokes like men, so... Anyhow, I'm out. There's nothing else left now to say, but always be you, be the real you, be the true you. Do not pretend to be something you're not, just to fit in where you don't belong. Be yourself. Period. Alright. God bless. Thank you all for watching,
Good night,
and
Boston.
I'll try and come back with another one soon. Thank you all for watching, and have a great night. Good night, everyone. Oh yeah, and I'll let Flawless know. And have a good night, Pam. Good night, everybody.